Joining a March Madness pool can be a fun way to enjoy one of America's most exciting sporting events, but it can be a bit confusing and intimidating for those who've never done it before. Here's what you need to know. The March Madness tournament has 68 teams, which are whittled down to 64 after the first 4, a few play-in games which usually aren't scored in March Madness pools. The field is then divided into 4 regions: the East, South, Midwest, and West, and each team in the region is seeded, from the top dogs at number 1 all the way down to number 16. So which team should you pick? Well, there's a reason it's called March Madness, but there are a few decent guidelines based on how a team is seeded going into the tourney. Number 1 seeds and number 2 seeds are usually safe bets. In 30 plus years, a number 1 seed has never lost to a number 16, and a number 2 seed wins its first round game more than 94% of the time. Things get dicey after that, though. A 5 seed moves on less than 2/3 of the time, meaning most folks have 1 or 2 12 seeds moving on in their bracket, and by the time you get to the 8-9 game, it's basically a coin flip. It's a good idea to put 1 or 2 number 1 seeds in your Final Four, but don't go overboard. A University of Illinois study says it's nearly 10 times more likely for 0 number 1 seeds to make the Final Four than for all the ones to make it there. So keep all that in mind when you fill out your bracket, but remember, you can always just pick teams based on the best looking uniforms. We won't judge. For Newsy, I'm Carter Woodeel.